Welcome to Nifty 50 Photographers. I'm Richard Gill, I'm a professional photographer. Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to tell stories with your photos. Now in social media, we're all bombarded by the major channels asking us to create stories or reels. But how can you make those more engaging? How can you get more followers and more people to like what you're doing? Well, one way would be to borrow what photojournalists do. They've had years of experience of getting people to turn the page from that front cover story and reading the whole thing. So what is it that they do that we can learn from? Well, I was taught this system by a photojournalist, documentary photographer called Stuart Friedman. Now he's been published in the Sunday Times, Paris Match, Time, Life magazine, lots of big publications. He really knows his stuff, and I'll put a link to his Instagram page below so that you can see what kind of work he produces. And he follows this 6-point system. So what is the first shot you should get? So the first shot is your establishment shot. Now for my little example today, I'm going to use my dog and a day in the life of my dog to tell a little story about him. So for our establishment shot, I've chosen this photo of him running through a meadow with the buttercups. And it's a nice engaging photo. He's a cute little dog, so who wouldn't want to turn the page and find out a little bit more? So that's what your establishment shot is all about. It's trying to get people to turn that page, scroll to see the next photo, stay engaged with your story. Now, after that, number 2 is your intro shot. Now this is really usually a medium distance type shot. And for my example, I've chosen this shot here of Obi stood in the water. Now it looks like he's out having fun on a walk and enjoying a little paddle. So it just brings you a little bit more detail about the story, introduces you to him a bit more. For your third shot, you want a relationship shot. Now I've chosen this one. I'm actually lying on the promenade at Morecambe, and it was a very windy day and I was trying to capture some photos of the waves crashing over the end of the promenade. Obi was getting a little bit bothered by the wind, so he came and snuggled up close to my face to try and protect himself a little bit. But I think it makes a lovely shot, and it really demonstrates the closeness between a pet and his owner, between man and his dog. So look for something like that. For your fourth shot, you want to have a close-up. Now this would normally be something like a portrait, so in close, really showing a relationship to the person your story is about. Or it might be a close-up of some details. Maybe you're doing a story of somebody who's working, and you could use some of their working tools and do a little close-up on that. For shot number 5, we want an action shot, and I've got one of Obi and another cockapoo being chasing one another along the beach. They're really having a great time, and you can see them leaping over the sand, and it's clear that there's a lot of action going on, and they're running and chasing one another. And for your final shot, number 6, you want an ending shot, something that rounds off the story or finishes it off. In my case, here's a picture of Obi fast asleep on the sofa. It shows he's had a busy day, he's all tired out, and now he's relaxing peacefully. Now you don't have to limit yourself to these 6 shots, but if you use them as the backbone for your story, it will take the viewer through a natural journey. You can add in extra shots to link these up. So if you've got some other interesting close-ups, some other interesting action shots, by all means add them in. But if you follow this structure, then it'll make your story come together in a much more comprehensive way. Now, hope you've enjoyed that tip. If you want to see some more, please do think about subscribing to the channel, and also give this a like. If you want to make any comments or give me any feedback, you're welcome to leave those below. I'll do my best to respond to them. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.